This is the block content, and that was just a regular old try celebration. What does the sport come to when you can't turn around and square up on a guy when your team scores on them? I hardly recognize it. And it's incurred the ridiculous penalty of a potential fine of $1,800 for a guilty plea, or $2,500 if Leniu decides to contest it, or freedom if he's successful and there's any common sense left. If there's a recognizable sport beneath the surface here, who among us hasn't completely reversed course in a celebration for a bit of hiss hoss? Let he who's without sin throw the first one. And don't worry, Spence, I'll represent you. I'm a very not good lawyer and will run the defense of what? Was there something wrong with that? What? You're not allowed to swing on blokes anymore? What, you want to suspend him now? Alternatively, this is just a legal strategy. We say that you were enraged that it was Indigenous. A vision of Jonathan Thurston and a traitorous Canberra Raiders beanie the night before was stuck in your mind, and one thing led to another, and it was basically inevitable. And not only that, it could have been worse, so everyone should count themselves lucky. Reach out. My fees are unreasonable and my services not valuable. For the purpose of the tape, I'm not that kind of lawyer anymore. I'm the kind of lawyer nowadays that sits in meetings where a bunch of people yap on about how AI is going to change everything, and from a whole bunch of people who have recognized their inability to rise to the top of their chosen field, so have chosen to be the smartest people about how it's going to work next. Except these are also the same people who said that the blockchain was going to change everything 10 years ago, and the profession is still exactly the same. And then there's this article in the Fin yesterday that we need to change copyright laws to suit AI because it's not stealing everyone to make its environment destroying, brain corrupting, society ruining slop. It's learning by accessing all this copyrighted material that it hasn't paid for or it attributed the original author for. And that's no different from you or me reading a book and learning more about its content. Can we stop anthropomorphizing these clankers? Because when I read Empire of Pain by Patrick Radden Keefe, I can have an interesting conversation about the Sackler family and then try and reflect PRK's style in my own writing, like using cool words no one's ever read before. Panegyric. Instead of generating a weird picture of a cat with ants coming out of its eyes that destroys the Amazon. And who wrote this anyway? Oh, blockchain expert. Anyway, the Spencer thing. Pretty funny that he did that.